Here, at the border between Canada and the United States, the St. Lawrence River flows peacefully. But after decades of close ties, tensions between the two neighbours are rising. In Cornwall, a Canadian city of around 50,000, cross-border travel and trade have long shaped daily life. Now that closeness is being tested. Tariff hikes and annexation threats from Donald Trump have left many worried. Even at this hockey match, Canada's national sport, politics is on everyone's mind.
We stay in Canada right now while everything's going on. And we used to go frequently, but we won't go.
Not only do I not want to spend my money in the U.S., I'm afraid. I'm not going to lie. I'm afraid to go there. It's scary.
Some locals have already started to push back.
We're just 3 or 4 kilometres from the border.
This retired police officer believes Canada could manage without the United States.
We have our own electricity, our own oil, our own minerals, and enough water to supply the world. We can be self-sufficient.
And self-sufficiency starts in the supermarket.
This is Canadian. This is cheddar. It's made right here.
Most shops highlight products made in Canada, a trend that has grown as consumers now take pride in buying local.
I usually favour Canadian products to support our local economy.
Would you say you boycott American goods?
Yes, a little.
Trade tensions that are already having consequences. Last spring, the US imposed 25% tariffs on Canadian goods, including timber. That led to the closure of this furniture factory in Cornwall.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for having us.
300 jobs were lost, but the town hasn't turned its back on its American neighbours.
Some do think I need to be more aggressive with our friends to the States, but I will always remind them that they contribute to our economy here in Cornwall. When they shop here, when they eat here, when they come here to visit, they spend money in our community, and we rely on those dollars.
The US is Canada's biggest trading partner, and their economies are closely linked. This plastic manufacturer ships pallets across the border on a daily basis.
These are bound for Utah. This batch goes to one of our big clients, Grimco, in Ohio.
Plastic packagings are produced on site. So far, tariffs haven't hit this sector, but half of the company's sales are done with American giants such as Amazon, Ford and Walmart. Uncertainty isn't good for business, but the manager remains pragmatic.
There won't be a return to normal, that's for sure. So we need to innovate, adapt. And we realize that we have to develop markets, such as China.
Despite sharing the world's longest border, spanning over 9,000 kilometres, relations between the two neighbours have grown increasingly strained. Just 3 hours from Cornwall, a Quebec village has become a symbol of that divide. In Stansted, this library was built on the border as a symbol of unity, splitting the building in two. Until recently, Canadians could enter from the American side. Now that door is closed to them.
If you're caught, the fine can be $5,000. You can even be detained and put on record.
New border rules have forced the library to add a second entrance.
This is the new door.
So it will be for Canadian visitors?
Yes, absolutely. There you're in the US, I'm in Canada. This line marks the border.
Cross-border gatherings are now forbidden, and police from both countries sometimes carry out checks.
I lived in the US for about 10 years. My late husband was American. For me, it's heartbreaking, really.
To reduce Canada's reliance on the United States, Prime Minister Mark Carney has been seeking new strategic partners. He recently announced a trade deal with China, a move that has angered Donald Trump, a sign that the trade war is well and truly underway.